Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping back by. If you're new, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. I hope you all have been having a great week so far. We're on Wednesday, so happy hump day to you all. I hope that you've been taking great care of yourselves. And if not, I hope you make time to do something very loving for yourself today. So let's see, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you've been here, you already know that's the schedule. Monday and Wednesday, I talk about anything and everything: food, travel, beauty. And many times, in most weeks, at least one of those Monday and Wednesday videos is fragrance related, like this one. And then on Fridays, always a fibromyalgia related topic. If that interests you, if you like to learn more about fibromyalgia, or if you like any of those other topics, fragrance, beauty, food, travel, whatever, consider subscribing. And if you enjoy this video, of course, I'd appreciate it if you press the like and always comment. So, it has been a while since I've done a candle review. I started off this channel doing several candle reviews because I love really nice luxe candles, and I got some candles sent to me that I have reviewed here. I will put one of those most recent, um, I guess, sponsored reviews overhead here. But the thing is, I have purchased candles as well, along with being sent candles from one particular company. Now, I've purchased candles, but I've also been gifted candles. I am overdue for candle reviews. So I have this one today, and I have one. I'm looking across my room at the one that's lit. One, two, three, four other candles. So you have, including this one, 5 candle videos coming. Okay. But we're talking about this candle. This candle is by OCS Designs, and you have to love that they have all of the notes listed right here on the front of said candle. This is their Hideaway candle. I purchased it from TJ Maxx for the whopping price of $7.99. It's, I think I did state that it's by OCS Designs. It was made in 2021, according to the information on the bottom. And yeah, it's a standard room candle. Now, we'll talk about the mechanics of this a little bit. I do have a link, even though this was available through TJ Maxx, I do have a link to it on Amazon. And then I've got a story for you. So, anyway, this has top notes of tobacco and cognac. I'm just going to read what's on here. Tobacco and cognac as the top notes, mid notes of oud, hay, and vanilla, and base notes of cardamom and spice patchouli. Now, if you've been around here long enough, you already know how I feel about ouds. I think I've talked about that. But definitely cardamom, patchouli, tobacco. This reminds me of a particular candle. I'll make that connection in a minute. But yes, this is a lovely candle as far as the scent profile as indicated by this. When I smelled it, and it does come with a lid that I don't see, but it has like a lid that's the same color as this ink on here. So it's like a fuchsia almost, but it's slightly muted, a muted fuchsia lid. You'll see it if you go to purchase it off of Amazon. You'll see the lid. Now, sorry, my eye itches. What you'll notice is that I said this was $7.99. As you can see, on Amazon, it's currently $23.97. So it would be worthwhile if you like this scent profile to go to TJ Maxx and try to find it in person. But a disclaimer, actually a couple of disclaimers. One, the price is great. That's the first thing. For this candle, and I don't think I had the Harlem Candle Company candle in here, but it's over by the side of my bed. This only has 1 wick. I would have loved for this to have been a double wick candle for a nice even burn that, that heat that melted very evenly. I would have loved it to be double wick, but it's not huge. So 1 wick won't kill this, right? Like, it won't be a big problem. The notes are great. However, um, how can I put this? Only way to put it. For these notes to be so amazing, it does not scent up a room like you would hope. So, full disclosure, I have a very large front room. It's more like a great room, very high ceilings. I don't expect this to really scent up the room. However, I have used other candles, slightly higher end, and they scent up the room no problem, high ceilings and all. I've used this in my bedroom, which is smaller than the great room, of course, but it's still a larger space. It's larger than your standard bedroom. I only smell it when I get within a foot or two of it. So, well, not even, yeah, maybe 2 feet of it. I can smell it. So, if you want something that wafts really well, this isn't it. You get the smell when you get up on it. So, if you have a more intimate space that you want to use this in, perhaps a restroom, this would be great, so long as the restroom isn't too big, because it could scent an area, but not a large one. Now, that's the first thing. The scent doesn't go very far. The second thing is, when you go to Amazon, if you look at the reviews, it has a 1-star review. That surprised me because I'm like, are they going to complain about the smell? Because, it it doesn't go very far, but it's not bad, A 1-star review, why? The 1-star review on Amazon is because the candle exploded. In the review, the person that wrote it mentioned that this exploded while they slept or while they were not paying attention to the candle. Good candle care and good candle usage will always include watching your candle, being close to your candle. The person said, "Oh, my house could have burned down because it exploded, and fortunately I woke up and was able to make sure that the damage didn't spread." No good candle practice includes you ignoring your candle. Now, there are some candle practices where your candle is left unattended for periods of time. You don't extinguish the candle at all. I'm thinking 7-day candles specifically. You don't extinguish those candles, you let them burn out. In that case, of course, someone's going to go to sleep at some point, right? Like, you're not going to watch the candle for 7 straight days. They don't last 7 days anyway, as a general rule. But you're not going to watch a candle that long, right? So, for if you know what you're doing, I wouldn't advise it to a new person, but I am a person that burns a 7-day candle because I like a steady glow and they last longer. I'll burn a 7-day candle. I don't advise anyone who doesn't know what they're doing and feel comfortable lightly sleeping with a candle nearby. I don't advise you to go to sleep with a candle. That's generally a bad idea. The reviewer did that. This blew up. It's glass, you guys. It's a glass jar. Um, it's glass and it holds a wick and soy wax, which get hot when lit. Explosions can happen. It is unlikely, but they can happen, especially with a glass object. You just don't know. So be careful if you're going to use any candle. And this one in particular, because there was a picture of an exploded candle with the review, definitely be careful with this. I haven't had any issues with it. Burn it. It smells great when I get close enough to it. Now, here's what you need to know. It is spicy. It has some gourmands, not much floral, no floral according to the notes. It's very masculine. This is a very masculine scent. It puts me in mind of um, Speakeasy. Pardon me, Speakeasy by Harlem Candle Company has some of these same notes. And the candles, the Law of Attraction Changed My Life candles. Okay, so the Speakeasy candle, and I'll put the link over here. The Speakeasy candle definitely had um, cognac and tobacco. It was sweet. I think it had vanilla. It had those gourmands, but also those smoky notes. So definitely Speakeasy is a good one for this. But the other candle, and oh my gosh, why can't I remember the name of it? I want to say it's Savoy. Savoy, I believe, has cardamom in it. I will put the candle below for sure. The candle that has cardamom from Harlem Candle Company, I'll put that below. This candle is like mushing those two together and then severely constricting its ability to waft through the room because it's got the smells of both of those candles, but none of the floating power of fragrance. Like those candles could scent up my whole house if I'm not careful. This couldn't scent up a medium sized room, right? getting what you pay for again. Also, these notes, this smells very similar to another candle that does a really good job of scenting a room, and that is the Law of Attraction Changed My Life by Francesca Amber. Her line of candles, I don't know if she still does those. It's been a while since I've checked. I will put the link to my video reviewing her candle above. The Future Husband one. This smells like my future husband. That candle, this puts me in mind of it. It has some of the same notes. So if you like those two candles, but you wanted um, a more accessibly priced candle to kind of fill the gap and until you get the ones you really want, or if you wanted a candle that perhaps takes the same scent notes, but perhaps used in a much smaller space, and that way, you can kind of economize a little bit. This might be a good idea. The name Hideaway definitely makes me think of something cozy and warm, snuggling with your beloved under a thick, comfortable blanket. That's exactly what you think. It gives you cabin in the woods vibes. So it's nice, inexpensive if you don't get it off of Amazon. It's nice, it's inexpensive, but the scent does not travel very far. And of course, according to Amazon, there might be a little bit of an explosion risk, especially if you leave this unattended, which is never recommended for any candle. So that is my review on Hideaway. Would I buy it again? Yes, but I would be perfectly clear that it would only be for very small spaces, because in a larger space, the scent gets lost and all you get is the glow and you really don't get the fragrance, which is why we buy scented candles. Anyway, that's Hideaway. If you've ever used or had Hideaway or any of the other OCS design fragrances, I'd love to hear about it. I need to check and see if they do any other fragrances and if all the fragrances perform like this one, or if this is the only one that has the smaller range for scent. So, anyway, that is it. Please take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you all on Friday. Bye bye.